I just found out today that shorties be shitting. Like, out their asshole. They take a shit and they wipe and that motherfucker stink. That motherfucker stink. I'm not gonna cap to you. It was one time I went to shorty crib, all dapper down, all done up and shit. I walked in and I said, this bitch crib smell like shit. I said, look, did you just take a shit in that toilet? Cause I can smell it out here. She said, girls don't shit. I said, girl, let me see your butthole. Long story short, if you think you're gonna come in my crib and take a shit in my toilet, you damn wrong, shorty. Do what you do, but it's like, you not shitting in my house. Ladies and gentlemen, today I got a video for all the beginners out there. I'm gonna be getting into all the basic concepts that go into making a beat. I'm even gonna get into the basics of music theory to teach y'all how to make melodies. Even if you're a dumbass, even if you fucking don't know shit about anything, after this video, you will be able to make a beat. First thing that goes into making a beat, you gotta pick a fucking sound. Came into this VST called Serum, and we came over to this Flux Serum bank and chose this 11 minutes chord. If you're a beginner, I'm sure you're looking at this like, I could never do that. Shut your bitch ass up. I'm gonna show y'all how to do it right now. The first thing that goes into melody is you need to determine whether you want to be in a major key or a minor key. The minor key sounds a little bit more somber and a little bit more angry, and major key sounds a little bit more happy, kind of like you a pussy. So first note that you're gonna start with is called the root note. It's gonna be given the number 1, and in this case, we started in the key of D sharp. It doesn't matter if you're in D sharp, A, B. This works for every single note. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 28. Psych, boy, it's 7. There's really only 7 notes that are ever in a scale. It doesn't matter where they're at. You can take this note, put it up 12 spaces, and it's the same note. You can see it's still an F, it's just up in a different section. This right here is the entire minor scale. These are all the notes that you can use within the scale. To make a major scale, move the 3rd note, the 6th note, and the 7th note. This is the most important moment of your entire producing career right here. Simple as that, nigga. You goddamn Beethoven. Give yourself a round of applause, cause nigga, you the GOAT, okay? You know everything. To make shit easier, what you can do is you can just drag these, make sure it's in D sharp again. You can just drag these on top of each other, mute them, and then you know where you can place all of your notes. So if there's not a note here, like obviously, can't place a fucking note there. Now that you understand all the notes in the scale, it's important to realize what chords you're allowed to use in the scale. Each scale, whether it be major or minor, has specific chords that you can use in specific places. There's some major chords and minor chords in every scale. To know which chord that you can use in a scale, it's just a simple number system. The minor number system goes like this. All of the lowercase Roman numerals are minor chords, and all of the uppercase Roman numerals are major chords. Major scale looks like this. And the same rules apply. So if I wanted to make a chord right here at this 3 spot, I would have to go like this. That is a major chord because there's 3 spaces, 2 spaces. If I wanted to make a chord at the 3 spot in the major scale, notice on the graph that the 3 is a minor. I don't want you worrying too much about the symbols that are appearing. Those are diminished chords, and those really honestly are not important. If you want to know what a diminished chord looks like, 2 spaces, 2 spaces. That's all a diminished chord means. Now that you understand this, I can teach you how we made these melodies. We are in the key of D sharp minor. Bring up the graph again. This is a 1. So what does this mean? 1 has to be a minor chord. There should be a note right here based off what I showed you. If I bring this down, based on the rules that I just showed you, this note should be here. He's fucking my brain up. He's fucking my brain up. With the middle note, you can move it anywhere. As long as it's in the scale, you can move it up 1 or down 1. It doesn't fucking matter. It will give you different sounds. So experiment. So now we have the 1, we have the 2. Well, I don't know why I'm pointing at my fucking screen. And then the second F came up 2 spots, and it's an even higher F. A lot of times what I like to do is spread the notes out because it will make your chords sound bigger and more full. If you look at the minor scale, this is supposed to be a minor chord, and this looks nothing like a minor chord. If I was to have a traditional minor chord, that's all it would look like. I just brought this down one, I brought this down one. After that, I just took this bottom note right here and moved it up exactly an octave. These two are the same exact note. Again, here, the same exact fucking note. Now we come over to the 6th chord. It is lower than the 1, but it's still a 6. Think about it. This is a C sharp. What is the note that's above that? It's a D sharp. What is the first note of the scale? It's a D sharp. Your scales just start over. They don't go to fucking infinity. They just go to 7 and they start back at 1. Let's look at this. So this is probably the 3. Come down here, it's the 3. And then you have the 7. This is just a solid line. It's kind of good to do these connections between your chords. It just makes it sound similar in a way. And we have this F, same note over here, so obviously it's in scale. And then the last chord in this is this C sharp, which is the 7th chord, and this is always a good way to resolve your chord progressions. Use a 7. And this note is the same note over there, so obviously it's in key. This is the same fucking note as that note, so obviously it's in key. This is the D sharp, which is the key of the whole scale. You know that's in key. Rather than fucking copy and paste this note exactly up there, I just decided to use this G sharp. There's no scientific reason why I did that. I just did it because it sounded good. If you have any questions, definitely ask them in the comments, because this is a lot to explain in a short amount of time. So hopefully I did a good job, and hopefully you learned a little something from that. If you have a whole bunch of frequencies blasting at the same time, yo, beats gonna sound like dog shit. It's important to get sounds into their own places so they're not taking up the whole frequency range. That's what your EQ is meant to do. EQ'd out the lows. That means this frequency won't be in the sound anymore. Took out some of the highs because I didn't want that frequency in the sound where my mouse is jiggling its ass around. This is where all the sound is gonna be coming from. This is the most important part in making your beats sound quality. You suck at EQing, your beats gonna fucking suck. So after that sound, we came into Serum again, and we chose another lead from the Flux Serum Bank. These niggas take all my money all the fucking time. Came over here, chose this symphony lead. Now that you know what notes to use, just experiment. Just try out different notes, try out different things. As long as the note is in the key, it will probably sound pretty good. Obviously, some notes will sound better together than other notes, and that's why you fucking experiment. So for this note right here, this is the 5, this is the 2, this is the 7, this is the 1, this is the 4. All this pattern is, it's the exact same fucking thing, just pitched up an octave. Took out the lows, took out some of the, you know, the highs, just because they was pinging in my ears, hurting my shit. After the EQ, we just added this tremolator, which all this does is kind of makes your sound shake like that. Put it on the 1/4 note, and then we turn the depth down so it wasn't pulsating so much that it made you feel like you was gonna shit yourself. After the tremolator, all we did was added some pan. All this is doing is panning your sound from left to right. Here's what both of those sounds sound like together. For the next time, we just came into Expand 2, came down to the action pad section, and chose this Beer Baby action pad, whatever the fuck you want to call it. This melody looks crazy, this melody looks crazy. Shut your ass up, nigga, okay? It's the same exact melody from the first sound. The only thing that I did to that sound was EQ, took out the lows, because that's where the motherfucking 808 gonna be. You gotta leave room for the 808 to come in and smack a nigga in his motherfucking shit. After the EQ, we came in, did a little Valhalla vintage verb. This is a little reverb plugin. I don't know why I'm explaining this shit, because I'm sure a lot of y'all know what this is, but this is for the beginners out here, okay? So don't fucking suck my dick too hard. Here's what all 3 of those sounds sound like together. For the last sound of the melody, we came into this Void Volume 2 Serum Bank and chose this Lunchbox Plug. This is the 2, this is the 7, this is the 5, this is the 4. All them notes are in the damn scale, so don't ask me no damn questions talking about where's this note, nigga? Look at the fucking scale. One other thing, you see these notes right here, copy and paste them? Oh, they don't fit. Fucking shift them up an octave. The numbers be numbering and the things be thanging. That's all you gotta know. Here's what the entire melody sounds like together. So after applying all that music theory and making that melody, I ended up deciding that I fucking hated it. I rendered out the melody, reversed it, came down here to the transpose section and just turned it up to semitone. Here's what the final melody sounds like. time to add some drums. We're gonna keep the drums pretty simple here since a lot of y'all are beginners. I'm gonna be giving y'all some very simple, basic drum patterns. I only have 4 drum sounds. It's really important that the patterns that you make create the bounce and all your drums have a purpose. So this roll might lead into this 808, which leads into this clap. It's all a fluid motion that's coursing through your body, and you gotta learn how to, you know, pop, lock, and drop your ass on these motherfuckers. So the first thing we started with was just this simple hi-hat pattern. So if you're wondering what that little reverse was on the hi-hats, it's just this plugin called Effector. So I just came in here and added this little delay layer and then came up here and just added this little reverse layer. Once the hi-hats were done, we just came in and added this basic clap pattern. It's time to add that 808. If you fuck up the 808s, no bitches are ever gonna love you, mom gonna disown you, and dad probably gonna beat your ass. Best way to make 808 patterns is really hum over the beat. And you'll start to hear pockets where you should put an 808. After the 808, I just added this open hat. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how you make beats if you're a beginner. Hopefully now y'all learned some skills that can help you evolve as a producer. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments, bro, because I'll be down there answering any questions y'all need. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Join the motherfucking Discord. I'm sick and tired of seeing your ass in every one of these videos and your ass not in the Discord yet. I got bitches popping pussy in that motherfucker, so you missing out on pussy. Make sure if you not a lame ass nigga that you go jump in that Discord right now, and I might send you a dick pic, because I be on that. Shout out to 𝘀𝘂𝗯𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 𝘀𝘂𝗯𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 Discord server. We gonna keep growing, keep evolving, and make this community as big as it motherfucking should be. I appreciate y'all for tuning into the video, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.